Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for the edge. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nowhere to go.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Jackson will throw. Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll toss it. Turns it on at midfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. On the option. Keeps it, looking for the edge.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Keeps it himself. Doing it himself again. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Breaks into the headed to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. Up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Trying to get the corner. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Quarterback keep, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fields the punt. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a little space. He's past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for the edge. The option, the keeper. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Second and long here. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Lockwood.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
He's got 98 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Fresh set of downs going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like this.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Reading the option, it's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Pulls it. Now the toss. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 17 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Look out! Got the back over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's caught. It's Russell. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. On the option. The keeper on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Louisville.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. On the run, it's Russell. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jackson will throw. Rush is on. being chased. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Long way to go on second down. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Richardson. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times it's brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Drops back on first down. Down wide right, it's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps it himself. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Defense all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Rolls right. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Makes the grab, it's Hawkins. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gives it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Speeding down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy Ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy Night, the most important. Welcome to Neyland Stadium. Today, a very competitive playoff matchup. The number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the LSU Tigers against the Tennessee Volunteers. Before we get this first-round playoff game underway, a check from Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joe, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm. I think this wide receiver heard the footsteps back there. Look as the defense is closing in. You can tell the wide receiver just takes his eyes off the ball, and that's just a clear drop. Should have brought that one in, and then you got to protect yourself for the hit. But, boy, that ball's got to be caught.
Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who have been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Throwing up play action. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
First down and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Phil, Pac-12. Phil, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. He's past the marker and still going. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He'll hand it off.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Running play called on 3rd and short. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
That's a good conversion there, and you keep yourself on the field and now have an opportunity to find some rhythm here on this series. But again, good tough running in there to get the first.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
On the ground, it's Barry. He's end zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pressure's on. Contact as he let the ball go. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous. But also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. To throw, it's Levitt. The pocket breaking down. Oh, no, trap in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. Have one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Who's going to lose yards? The defense makes a play to end the first. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The delay of game backs him up. Now 2nd and long after the unforced error. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, goodness. You cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Nowhere to run up the middle.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Brinkley behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Levitt. That's caught. It's Wilson. Breaking into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. Great move there. Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. On the run, it's Sperry. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a good response from this defense after the big play. They're able to get in the backfield and get to the quarterback. I tell you what, that's the mark of a group that just continues to go out there and play in and play out. Beautiful job getting back there, getting to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Tackle made at the 37, that's a solid gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. This offense just continues to roll here on the road. This crowd is stunned. Another touchdown for the visiting team here.
And, Chris, now we know exactly why they were so confident in all of our conversations leading up to this game. They knew that they could come out here and execute early in this game, and you're right. You could hear a pin drop in here. This crowd is absolutely silent.
First play of the drive now from the 25. The handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fights through the tackler. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I understand the aggressive call. Remember, they're not getting the ball to begin the second half, to begin the 3rd quarter, and so they're trying to be aggressive, put a score on the board, and cut into this big lead. But now, man, this defense better bow up. If they go out there and give up a score, and
it's caught. He's got room. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down. But the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Motion now from the tight end. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. QB keeper all the way. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Set to advance on the football.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking for a man. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Incredible response by this defense, Chris. You come out right in the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over, you're on the field, and you get the ball right back to that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that turnover behind him and move the ball down the field.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, LSU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door and you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're just trying to keep it rolling. Amazing performance by this offense on the road as underdogs so far in this playoff game, Joe.
Chris, it's so difficult to go on the road in any environment, but certainly in a playoff environment.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
The ball has come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Handed great field position. Can the defense force a field goal attempt here? Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Volunteers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Tight end goes in motion. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Breaks. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. the shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. Defense just able to force him out short of the goal line. They'll spot it at the 1.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that is exactly what this defense needed. Their backs were against the wall. They needed a tackle for loss, and they got it. Now this offense is going to have to think about throwing the ball and probably attack the best matchup that they have. Who is your best receiver, and how can you get him a one-on-one situation?
And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Touchdown, LSU. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive, and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field, and the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them, and a solid throw for the touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the Vols offense is on the move now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Powering through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the 1st quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Bishop. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
It's a shotgun run call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
The Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. No, they they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.